Hey guys, it's Mr. Taylor again here. I've got the last lesson in our non-fiction writing series for you today. This is the last non-fiction writing lesson you're going to do for a couple of weeks. We're going to go into fiction writing after this. So this lesson is just putting it all together, having a little practice of all of the paragraphs, and then hopefully sending it through to me to get some feedback. All right. So your learning objective is how can I demonstrate my understanding of the non-fiction writing formulas. Hopefully you've seen the other videos, the Nerdhead Apes Mad Jet videos, and you've had a go at them, and you're just going to have a go at doing them all together in one big answer today. The point of doing this is this is one of your exam papers. This is the one that they sat last year in November. For this paper, on question 5, there's 40 marks available, and I'm not 140. Why did I write that? There are 40 marks available, and for question 5, and this is how you're going to do it. Nerdhead Apes Mad Jet. Okay, so we've been through this lots of times. You plan your answer. You write a nerd paragraph, a head paragraph, an apes paragraph, a mad paragraph, and a jet paragraph. All right, and this is called a formula. So when I say formula, this is what I'm talking about. These guys here. All right. So this is the question that we will answer today. I'll read the whole thing to you. You're advised to spend about 45 minutes on this section. I want you to forget about that today because that's actually, at the end of year 11, that's how long it's going to take you. It might take you a bit longer today, and that's fine. Write in full sentences, obviously. You're reminded of the need to plan your answer. You should leave enough time to check your work at the end. So it says, cars are noisy, dirty, smelly, and downright dangerous. They should be banned from all town and city centres, allowing people to walk and cycle in peace. Write a letter to the Minister of Transport arguing your point of view on this statement. And then this is just, you don't really need to know much about this. It just tells you how the marks are broken down. Don't worry about that for now. We'll go over that when we're back in school. You're advised to plan your answers to question 5 before you write. All right, so the first step is just to think, what do I think about that? Do I agree with that or disagree with that? So pause the video now and decide, do you think cars should be banned in towns and cities? And press play once you have decided. All right, so hopefully you've got your answer. Should they be banned or not? Let's go ahead and let's start planning it then. So you need a scrap of paper. I suppose you could do it on a computer. You could write bullet points, but I find it easy to write on a piece of paper. So your plan, you want to write cars in the middle, do a little circle around it, and then either do a cross if you think they should be banned, or do a tick if you think they should not be banned, or they should be allowed. And then all you do is you do a little spider diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 5 things coming off, and you need some ideas for why you think what you think. And it probably helps to put the formulas around them as well. So we've got nerd, head, apes, mad, and jet. So underneath each one, you need to write what you're going to say in that paragraph. What is your reason? You need to have a different reason for believing what you think. You can't just say, oh, cars are dirty here, and then cars are dirty here, cars are dirty here, cars are dirty here, cars are dirty here. That's going to be boring. You need to say, oh, cars are dirty here, and then cars are dangerous here, and then cars take up loads of room and are noisy here. You have to have different ideas for each paragraph. All right, so pause the video, and then plan your answer, and then press play when it's planned. All right then, so you've got your plan now. Excellent stuff. We're now going to go on to the nerd, head, apes, mad, and jet paragraphs. So for each of the paragraphs, I'm just going to put a model on the screen, my answer from the previous videos, so you can read through them and you can use them as a bit of a guide. So nerd stands for name, topic, extended metaphor, rhetorical question, and direct address. So the name, topic, homework, this crucial activity is one of the most important aspects of education, and it doesn't get enough appreciation. Extended metaphor. It's an amazing superhero that flies up and down the country, saving thousands of students from failing their exams. Rhetorical question. What is there to dislike about completing terrific, useful, and fun tasks that help you to secure an even better education? Direct address. I'm sure if you stop and think about it, you'll realise that homework is actually the answer to many of your problems. So there's my nerd paragraph. So pause the video and now write your nerd paragraph about the question you're doing on cars. All right. Next paragraph then is the head paragraph. You've got your hyperbole at the beginning. There's one thing I know for sure. I would rather walk barefoot over a mile of Lego than ever subject my students to the horrors of homework. One thing you might notice actually is that confusingly, my first paragraph is about how homework's good, and then I go on to say that it's bad. So just ignore that error. It's because I'm a moron. So from this point onwards, it makes it seem bad. There's my hyperbole. Here's my emphasis. There are many reasons why we should immediately abolish absurd homework, but there is one of utmost importance in my mind: family. This is just a little bit of extra that I put in this paragraph. Students already spend most of their time either at school or asleep, and the majority of parents work full time. So if we then add in even more unnecessary work for them to complete at home, we've got a recipe for a familial disaster. Here is my anaphora. Children need time to help their parents. Siblings need time to play together. Families need time to be with each other. And my direct address: what do you think the biggest obstacles family face when it comes to meeting these needs? That's right, homework. There's my head paragraph. Pause the video, write a head paragraph, go. Alright, next. Apes paragraph. You start with a linking. Family welfare isn't the only reason we should bid adieu to homework forever. Consider mental health issues, for example. Only recently I was scrolling mindlessly through my Instagram feed when I happened to stumble across a link to an article on The Guardian. When I clicked through, I was shocked to read about the rising rates of depression and anxiety amongst our young people. Personally, I think this is an issue we should be ashamed of as a society. If we can't even help our young people to be healthy in body and mind, what does it say about us? Expert: I'm not the only one who is concerned about young people's mental health either. Dr. Titch Rayler from the University of Southampton was recently quoted as saying that the issue is actually getting worse year on year. And then you put a statistic. Dr. Rayler even has statistical data to support his stance. He carried out a study examining secondary school students' mental health in Hampshire and discovered that an alarming 72% of those students he spoke to have been treated for mental health problems in the past. Obviously, we're not naive enough to think that homework is helping this problem. We have to do something about it. So now pause the video and write your apes paragraph. Mad. So you start with a linking. We should have real feelings of anxiety at the prospect of continuing the tortuous setting of terrible homework, and not just because of mental health. Just think about developing young people's independence. Now, you mention what some people might say. Now, I'm sure that there'll be plenty of people who are of the opinion that homework builds independence, and admittedly, they do have a point, or at least they would have, if there wasn't another more effective way to turn our young people into independent citizens. But think about it. Young people already practice academic work in spades at school. All day, every day, they go to school and complete written work. What about learning to hold down a job? What about exercising? What about keeping a healthy work-life balance? What about living? Academic work isn't everything, and we all know this, so why do we continue to insist on intruding into our young people's lives with piles of pointless homework? Alright. Jet. Hopefully by now it's clear that the setting of homework is utterly pointless and should therefore be abolished once and for all, but just in case you still aren't convinced, let me leave you with one final parting thought. We are responsible for the lives of the young people on our care, and if we get it wrong, we could ruin their chance of happiness and success. I understand that there will be a lot of people who disagree with me, and it might be difficult to finally put an end to this horrible habit, but there are steps you can take to help with the ongoing battle. You could write to your local school. You could speak to teachers about their opinions. You could even arrange a meeting with a head teacher. If you do nothing else, then at the very least, make sure that the young people in your life are supported and that they don't feel under pressure over their homework. And when you come to your senses, when we come to our senses, when we realise the error of our way, when we finally stop setting homework, perhaps our young people can finally go back to being young people. So there's all the examples. I'll put them on the screen again for you one more time, just for ease. So you've got the nerd, you've got the head, you've got apes, you've got mad, and you've got jet. So that's all the paragraphs, all in one place for you to practice. You can now go through these and use these examples, write as many different responses to you as you want. You could use the questions that I set in the other videos, but at the very least, make sure you answer this question and send it through to me. All right. Hope you're all well. Take care. See you soon.